Well, hello there. My name is Andrew Mason from the School of Arts and Communication here at the University of Southern Queensland.
Thomas Barnhuizen from the Faculty of Health, Engineering and Science, obviously from the same university.
And we're here to talk to you about the Friday at the Flicks film series for 2017 and the film Hair, which is a nice film for
exactly, and it has some relevance for us, eh?
This is a 70s film, 1979, I think it was.
I think so. Yeah,
and
absolutely.
A big musical. If you like musicals, this film is the big musical of the 70s, isn't it? Well, there was a couple, Jesus.
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Jesus Christ Superstar, and this probably.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, I mean, to some extent, we need to celebrate because this is our first musical what we show in this series.
It is.
So we've been going for a couple of years, but this is our first one, and hopefully there will be more to come. But it's certainly one of the most enjoyable musical, and it's not a musical in a sort of old-fashioned sense. It's quite modern. It's a rock musical,
rock opera,
type things. Okay. Well, I wouldn't say opera. It's musical in a way that it has a lot of non-singing sort of parts, normal feature film sort of aspects. Yeah. But it does break out to songs occasionally.
It's probably good to make that strict distinction then,
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's an immensely enjoyable film. Yeah. So we are not that old. It's probably not our generation. It's actually about the hippies of the 60s and that culture. But it's more than that. I think it brings back, and there is a little bit of renaissance of that 60 feeling because at the moment, if you look around, a lot of conservative ideas popping up all over the place. And the 60s were very positive, very socially progressive time, a lot of inclusive ideas, etc. A lot of them, unfortunately, didn't work out the way people envisaged. But that film basically conveyed that inclusiveness or open-mindedness, and the start of the film and the whole main concept is quite fantastic because it's a country farmer's boy from somewhere, Oklahoma, goes to the big smoke, the big city to enlist in the American army. He drafted in, obviously, to be shipped, to be sent to Vietnam.
Right.
And it gets together just by chance with a group of hippies, literally a kind of a hippie community.
Right.
And obviously the two characters or the two worlds couldn't be more different.
Yes.
But they blend in. They exchange ideas. Yep. They adopt this little country guy, who's a bit of lost in a big city, and introduce him to all sorts of naughty stuff.
So this is, we've had a theme of education running through all the films this year. And
well, he's been educated, that's for sure.
So, okay, it's a little tangential, but there's education, there's life education here.
For sure. Right, okay. So he's been assessed and introduced to a lot of ideas he for sure hasn't been exposed. But it's more to that. So really about the 60s, about the Vietnam War, about that whole era. And it's a beautifully executed film. Milos Forman is the director, does a fantastic job. The dancers, the singers are top quality, really. Even if you're not necessarily a fan of dancing and singing.
I remember the
brilliant
songs from Hair, like the theme song Hair. It
absolutely.
Was played on the radio all the time.
Absolutely. So some of these songs became part of the sub or the culture, the mainstream culture. It's a beautiful film. It's a very uplifting film, and I think it's a fitting last film in our season. Because we will be showing quite a few relatively heavy films, in a positive sense, films which will make us think and ponder about the big questions of life, but that will hopefully lift us up and we will have a laugh and a bit of feel-good film.
So it's just a fun experience.
It's a fun film, despite the fact, without spoiling, it does have a bit of dark ending, but it ends like a traditional Greek tragedy. It's kind of a sad ending, but it's uplifting. It's cathartic. It's a really uplifting end.
And it's a nice sort of balance that you said it's set against the background of the Vietnam War. So it's obviously it's not all froth and bubble.
Absolutely, that's right. Yeah, absolutely.
That's here Friday, the 22nd of September, 6:30 p.m. here at the Artsworks Theatre here at the University of Southern Queensland, Toowoomba campus.
And I'll basically give you a bit of challenge. If you dare, do come dressed as a bit of hippie.
We're going to dress up.
Put on your 60s.
I'll grow my hair.
Yeah. We will work on it for sure together. Do come in your 60, 70, outfit if you can. And after the film, appropriately, we will have some, finger food, a couple of glasses of wine, and chat about the film. And some of you, hopefully, will come, who were part of the generation, so we will ponder and remember that fantastic and very exciting times of the 60s.